Welcome to the Seller Roundtable e-commerce coaching and business strategies with Andy Arnott and Amy Wees.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Seller Roundtable episode number 32 with your hosts, Amy Wees and
Andy Arnott.
That was pretty good. Andy usually handles the introductions, but today Andy's been moving houses, so he put it on Amy today to handle it, and I think I pulled it off. I think I did okay.
No, you nailed it. You nailed it. I would have messed that up. So good job. Thank you.
Well, we have a very special guest today. We have Steven Selikoff with us, and Steven is also one of my business partners, and we help teach entrepreneurs to bring unique products to the market with the Canton Fair experience. And we get to take trips to China together every year, but Steven has just a wonderful story, and we just thought we've been talking about we got to have Steven on the show. We have to. So today we just said, hey, let's have Steven on the show. So welcome, Steven.
Hello. Hey, Andy, how you doing? How's the move going?
Good. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, good. Very tiring. The last couple, like Wednesday through Friday, it was like 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours of sleep a night. And, we hired movers and did all that, but it's still a massive undertaking, especially with 3 children. Luckily my mother-in-law was very, very helpful. So, thanks, Jeannie.
That's awesome that you're surviving the move between one house to another, and selling one house. That's selling and buying and moving and all the things in between. It's awesome. Well, Steven, we are all curious to know about you and where you were born, where you live now, a little bit about Steven, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you can tell from my accent, particularly when I talk about coffee, I'm from New York. I'm from a little town called Yonkers, just north of Manhattan. And then after going to college, I lived down in Soho, in lower part of Manhattan. So I used to, was telling someone the other day, I used to walk out of my building and see the Twin Towers in front of me every single day. Quite an experience. But I went to college at University of Pennsylvania down in Philadelphia, Wharton School, and also at Syracuse University. Spent some summers at other programs, including Harvard and at Northwestern University, where I was in the radio, TV, film program. They actually put me on the air one night, which was a big mistake. Because at 2 o'clock in the morning, I screwed up so bad that people drove 20 miles to come get me off the air. So that's not my future, and yet somehow you got me talking in front of a microphone today. So congratulations.
So Steven, are you're very much into coffee talk then, huh?
Oh yes, coffee talk.
my mom is from Jersey, so we were in New York a lot growing up. So it's always fun because whenever I call my mom, I go, Carol, are you up for some coffee talk?
Well, the traditional question when someone says they're from Jersey, to follow up and say, what exit? That's all you need to know.
Livingston. She was in Livingston.
There you go.
I don't know the exit, but I know the town.
So, Steven, what was your major in college?
My major was business administration. My dad saw me going into law school and becoming an attorney and all of that. And instead, I disappointed him by growing my hair long, falling in love with photography, and eventually becoming a fashion photographer.
Yes. So you have taken some pretty amazing photographs, and you definitely showcase your skills still today for us in the Canton Fair experience. You take great videos. You're a great video editor, and I love having that skill on our team. It's pretty awesome. So tell us who is the most famous person you've ever photographed?
Oh, that's a tough one because a lot of the models are famous because they're models. So this was back in the 80s. So, photographs Cindy Crawford, Linda Evangelista, Stephanie Seymour. In fact, at the time, this was before she was going out with Axl Rose and before the cover of Sports Illustrated. But we used to hang out on Thursday nights at a place called Cactus Cafe in downtown Manhattan, and Thursday night drinking with her and her roommate Denise and I. Um, yeah, just a whole bunch of models. Some of them now have gone on to movies and TV and stuff like that, and it's always fun to see them. I have one friend from Brazil who, beautiful young lady, always talked about keeping your face simple, which was her way of saying always stay humble. And she's gone on to be in a bunch of TV shows and movies and everything. And yesterday she posted a picture of her backstage hanging out with Beyonce. And I thought, oh my goodness, Giselle, you do keep your life simple because you've got all these things going on and still you're the most humble, sweetest person ever. And you get to hang out with Beyonce, which I do not get to do.
Thanks for tuning in. Join us every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for live Q&A and bonus content after the recording at SellerRoundtable.com. Sponsored by the ultimate software tool for Amazon sales and growth, SellerSEO.com and AmazingAtHome.com.